Hi, it's Marieta. Thanks for tuning in today's video. I want to talk about how to navigate the 5D shift that is impacting your business. Coming up. Alright guys, if you are new to my channel, welcome. Make sure to hit that bell notification button and subscribe, and also check out my Instagram for daily updates. So in this video, like I said, I do want to talk about how to navigate the 5D shift when it comes to your business, income, money, job, work, etc. I made a video about 5 signs that you have shifted to 5th dimension. If you haven't seen it, check it out. This is a super popular video, so I decided to follow up and make this video where I'm gonna focus on how to navigate the 5D shift when it comes to your business and, or in other words, your job or work situation. So my step number 1 is that you don't freak out and you actually give yourself permission to reinvent yourself. Because if you are undergoing these 5D shifts, if you have these symptoms of awakening, right, which I did discuss in the previous video, you are shifting, you are changing, you are raising the vibration within your body, the frequency, and your consciousness is being upgraded. So that being said, trust me, you're going to see the impact on your business whether you like it or not. It's just a matter of fact, like it's gonna happen. You can't pretend to be the old self if you're no longer the old self. And right now we are all collectively shifting to the higher level of consciousness, the 5D consciousness, so we can actually change humanity. That's the bottom line. Like, we want to uplift humanity, we want to live in a different world, and part of it is our business. The business is just extension of you, right? Like, your brand is actually extension of who you are. And so don't be afraid to reinvent yourself, reinvent your business. Give yourself permission to reinvent your business. So what do I mean by that? Well, you can add additional services. You can add, or you can pivot within your business. Like, I started to really focus more on conscious entrepreneurs and soulful entrepreneurs. Even though I've been working with entrepreneurs since 2010, I started to focus more on entrepreneurs who want to really change humanity, and I started to actually adding different services. And like, once I launched my book Love is the Law, which is a spiritual book, I started to integrate this spiritual component into my business. And as an attorney, it's something that normally people don't do, but now I have 2 different companies. One is just the business coaching for soulful conscious entrepreneurs, where I'm really integrating these spiritual principles, even though I don't talk about it publicly, but I'm doing it because I'm called to do that, and I gave myself permission to do that. So whatever you do within your business, give yourself permission to reinvent yourself. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is to actually pivot. Like, right now, if your marketing is the old way of 3D type of marketing, probably it's not working. Why? Because people smell the BS. People don't want to be victims anymore. This is the time of empowerment eventually. So your business, whatever you do, your marketing needs to be really different. And what do I mean by that is you have to start implementing different strategies, and you have to really bring the authenticity within you, because people can feel you, people can relate, and now people are actually awakening. So this is a global awakening that's happening. And so that being said, you have to pivot the way you run your business, you have to pivot the way you are offering your services, and you also need to pivot when it comes to marketing and sales. So for those who need help and you want to dig deeper into this, by the way, I have a free training below. That training is going to help you if you're an entrepreneur and you want to boost your sales, because this is a time when we need to start doing things in a different way. Okay, we need to reinvent the business. Just like you're reinventing yourself, you have to reinvent your business. So don't be afraid of pivot. That's step number 2. Step number 3 is to let go of the box. Okay, in other words, let go of the limitation that society created. This 5D living is a very different living than the 3D living. Okay, this 5D shift is forcing us to reinvent ourselves, step outside of these boxes that society created, these labels, okay, and create brand new path, journey, even business that is going to be helping humanity transition to that 5D love consciousness. So step outside of that box. Do not be afraid to step outside of the box. What do I mean by that? Well, I decided consciously step outside of the box of lawyer, okay? And that is the reason why I launched the book, Love is the Law. Love is the law. Think about it. It's like two different paradoxes. How can you put law and love together? Well, that's my job, to bridge these two different realities. But that could only happen once I decided consciously to let go of my fear to be judged by many different lawyers, colleagues in my profession, and decided to throw away that box, that label that society created, and be who I am. And who I am is actually infinite being, just like you are infinite being. And that infinite being cannot be put into one box, period. Like, you cannot fit yourself into a box that is limiting your potential. Instead of that, decide to step outside of the box and start tuning into your heart, which is step number 4. In order for you to create this new business, to pivot within your business, you need to tune into your heart. And part of it is listening to your intuition. And if your intuition is telling you that this is the right thing for you, trust your heart and go for it. On the other hand, if your intuition is telling you it's time for you to stop doing what you're doing, it's time for you to transition, give yourself permission to do that. There are many people who are super smart, people who are actually even evolved, like awakened beings, and they don't give themselves permission to actually create a business around their calling, around their purpose, around their passion, because they are limited in their belief system. They think that there's no way for them to actually make money, good money, and help humanity at the same time, and follow their passion at the same time, and have a purpose that is actually aligned with their heart and their soul. And they think they need to stay in that old box, like me, staying in the box of lawyer, never stepping out, never launching the book, never starting my conscious business coaching. Like, none of that would be possible if I didn't consciously decide to let go of that fear. Because trust me, your ego is going to block you. So you're going to have the inner war. You're going to have the inner turmoil. It's going to feel like you are dying. But that's just going to be the illusion your ego is playing. These tricks that ego is playing on you for the purpose for you to just to stop you, sabotage you. And you got to be aware of these tricks. It's just the ego playing these tricks on you. The truth is in your heart and in your soul. And your heart knows. Your heart knows things that your brain cannot ever explain. And you need to start trusting your heart more and more and more. And I'm not telling you to quit tomorrow if you're employed and start a new thing. I'm just telling you to do it slowly, but start the transition. Start the process, because it's so essential for you to start trusting your heart more and more, because that eventually is going to lead you to your purpose. And everybody has a purpose. Like, you wouldn't be here if you didn't have a purpose. You have a purpose, specific purpose why you're here. And it's your job to A, discover the purpose, and then B, actually monetize it and help humanity with this purpose. So if you need help, you can totally book one-on-one call with me. There is going to be a link below how you can book this call. And if you are already aspiring entrepreneur, existing entrepreneur, and you need help to actually monetize this purpose or this passion that you have and create a real business, then check out the free training. The link is also going to be below this video. Meanwhile, stay tuned. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below. Check out these 2 videos that will help you navigate through the 5D awakening. And again, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon, guys. Bye.